Can you hear me?
Hello?
Please help me. Please help me. It's going to be a transfer for Parkland. It's pinging at... I need help, please. I'm trying to go home. I have my baby in the car and he attacked me in front of the kids.
Okay, ma'am, repeat the address.
Messing up my tires.
Ma'am.
I need help, please.
Ma'am, repeat the address. I need to send units to you. I need the address.
Please help me. He's going to kill me.
Ma'am, what's the address?
Please.
I can't send.
This is Parkland.
Okay, ma'am, what cell phone number are you calling from?
Please help me.
Ma'am, what cell phone number are you calling from?
Please. Please help me. I want to go home. Please help me.
Hello, ma'am.
Can you please send help? I need to go home. I'm in danger right now.
Okay, ma'am, who are you having an argument with?
Please, I need to go home.
Ma'am, who are you having an argument with?
I need to go home, please.
Ma'am, what's going on?
Somebody, let me see if there's somebody on the way. Did she mention any weapons?
Not weapons. The last thing she mentioned is the guy spitting at her.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we have 3 officers on the way.
What's going on, y'all? Back in this thing again, man, with another video. I hope everybody's doing well. And if you don't know, Gervonta Davis recently got brought up on some charges. I think they might be bogus charges, man. Shout out to my mom and them from Chicago. That's that little Chicago lingo, them bogus charges, goddamn. Because some things aren't quite adding up. If you listen to the 911 call, you know, it seemed like she was kind of normal with her tone in the beginning. And then as the operator started asking her questions, she began to act hysterical and all that kind of stuff. You know, all the extra theatrics and whatnot. And then even the fact that the operator was constantly asking her, who are you arguing with? Where's your address? Who are you arguing with? Where's your address? And she just wouldn't answer that. I think the operator may have asked her that like 3-4 times. She still didn't answer. So that to me gives fakery right there, you know? And I'd like to talk about this obviously on K.Okiddfit because this has to do with combat sports athletes. And I think that to be good at combat sport or just be good at any sport in general, I think that you have to have your outside life in order just as well as your in the ring, on the court, on the football field, wherever the hell you might be at. Even if you know you're in the office making big plays, making six-figure plays, you still have to have your outside life in order because this stuff will affect you, whether it be how society views you, and maybe you don't get any more opportunities to do the things that you've been doing before, or maybe it would just throw you off your game real bad, or even it could really affect you to the point where it could possibly be fatal. So let's go on and talk about it. First up, we have the fact that Gervonta Davis is not really feeling it. Some guy says, is the fight still on? And then Gervonta says, I low-key don't even want to fight anymore. They can have this ish. And that's a bad headspace to be in when you have a fight only 2 weeks away. Anybody who follows boxing know that he's going to be fighting Hector Garcia in just 2 weeks. Hector Garcia is not an opponent that is somebody to just play around with. He's actually pretty solid. Yeah, we know he ain't the right Garcia. We want to see him beat up on Ryan Garcia, but that guy's not anybody to be playing around with. And for you not to have a mindset that's all the way in could be your detriment come fight day. And I think that that's definitely, you know, a way that the outside life could affect you. You know, you're having issues with maybe your finances outside of the ring. You're having issues with your girl. You're having, you know, maybe somebody has passed away. Anything. All these things will affect you, and they might throw you off your game when it comes into the fight, and that would be detrimental to your fight game. You could get knocked out, get hurt real bad, whatever it is. So that, first off, is a bad thing or a bad reason why you want to have your outside life in order. Dealing with women that are toxic, I think that his baby mama is toxic based off the couple of things I'm about to share with y'all, is definitely something that will throw you off your game, no matter what field you're in. It doesn't have to be sports, like I said earlier. It could be something else, but that's what I feel. So as you can read by the caption right here, it says Gervonta Davis accuses his baby mama of putting ish on his toothbrush. So basically, she put doo-doo on his toothbrush. I think that she took the doo-doo out of the baby's pamper, put it on the toothbrush, and she left it for him. And that's something that she did after he supposedly hit on her and got out of jail. That doesn't sound to me like a woman who is fearful or gets constantly beat on. And I'm not saying that Gervonta Davis is a saint and that he didn't do it. If he did do it, I think he's lame as hell. I don't really care for anybody that's running around here hitting on women. I think that's beta as I don't know what. But I just don't really believe it. It doesn't really add up to me. First, we have the 911 call that was sounding real fugazi. Then we had this right here. You decide, oh yeah, he beat on me. He's almost going to kill me, but I'm going to put doo-doo on his toothbrushes and further antagonize or poke the bear. So that doesn't really make any sense to me. As you can see right there, she spit on the man. He took a selfie. He didn't hit her. He took a selfie. She spit on him. Spitting is assault in itself, right? Then also you see that she tore his shirt up. And she also not only tore his shirt up, but tore up the house. You saw that little path of mess she left in her wake. Y'all like how I use that little medieval word? She left it in her wake. But yeah, man, you see that right there. That doesn't seem like somebody who is constantly under distress or being abused. I know that, sometimes them toxic relationships go both ways, where the woman does something and then the man come back and do something. I think that's like an idiotic relationship. If you're in one of those relationships, or you kind of aspire to have that kind of struggle love like that, I think you're an idiot. I don't like guys that's running around here like, man, I just want to, man, I love that, man. Then we get to have that makeup sex, goddamn. What? Women too. Stupid. That's all idiotic. That doesn't make any sense right there. But that just doesn't seem like somebody who is getting hit on. Why would I get hit by somebody like Gervonta Davis? Right back on.
Body. Touch his body. Still hard stick to the body. Hard stick to the body.
Gervonta Davis. I get hit by Gervonta Davis. And then I come back and I'm spitting on him, tearing his shirt up, tearing up his house, putting doo-doo on his toothbrush. That just doesn't add up to me. And also, we didn't get any pictures of the lady that says, like, hey, I got hit or nothing like that. And if Gervonta Davis hit her, we know it would be some bruises. You've heard the man fight. You've seen the man fight. You've heard his punches and the impact that they sound like. So, I just don't really believe it. But I did talk to a friend who's a policeman. He says that domestic abuse or assault can be labeled as something simple as, pushing someone, scratching somebody, or even breaking objects, which it looks like that lady did maybe all three. She spit on him. She probably pushed him and tore his shirt up. That's an object. She tore up his house. Object. She's the one committing assault. But that's to say that when she called, she maybe made it or embellished the story to make it seem like he did more than what he actually did. And I'm not saying like pushing or scratching somebody is like little, but they seem little, but they can be catastrophic depending on the severity or the situation or the area where you're at. Like, let's say you push somebody, they land on something, break their neck like $1 Million Baby. Let's say you push somebody down the steps, now they're gone. Let's say you scratch somebody, they bleed out real bad or they get an infection. Those things matter. But I just don't know. I just don't believe that she went through anything severe right here. I'm just not really with it. I believe this is another post that Gervonta made after he got out of jail. I couldn't find it on Instagram, so I had to go find it somewhere else. I guess he erased it, and it says, "Do not let these people misguide you on all this BS. This was just yesterday, moments before me and my child mother got into an argument, watching Frozen with my oldest daughter. I never put my hands on my child's mother, nor my effing daughter. Are you effing crazy? I'm not a monster. I've been quiet for too long. I don't have a media team, PR, good lawyer, spokesman, nothing like that. That's the only reason I'm doing this now, just to clear my name. I've been doing this ish on my own since I started this ish. These people done put out so much stuff aired this everywhere and have a effing helicopter flying over my house now as I write this, because they look at this ish as money to them and trying to get as much money as possible. And that's them folks at TMZ, them Okiddfit folks, goddamn. They rushed to my child mother offering her $50K to press charges like they did with my first child mother. So bad they couldn't get her, or so mad they couldn't get her, so they got a lady they claim she was into this mess. Also a lady that's known for suing people for money reasons. I want to know who it is that offered the money. Was it the Okiddfit folks at TMZ? Or, was it some other folks, man? We need to go on, bring them to the forefront while we hiding them. Also, I want to know who the lady is that he's talking about. It says they got her, which I have to pay $300K to, and I didn't lay a finger on her or even know what this lady looks like. So, yeah, we want to know who that is. They doing this for money, too, and also to destroy me. I'm not a monster. I have 2 beautiful daughters that I have to grow up, that have to grow up someday and see this BS. They post this BS worldwide before anything. They even post a snippet of the police call, which my child mother was crying on the phone because I wouldn't give her my truck. Oh, so that adds a little light to the call, man. So the call was even more petty and more BS on that lady's part. She's crying and she's, going haywire because, she's not getting her way. She's not getting her truck. And I'm not saying Gervonta Davis is without fault in this relationship or he's a saint or nothing like that. But I think that this woman here is not a good woman or a woman that he should be with. And I think as a man, when you have something going for yourself or you have something to lose or you have something that you're trying to gain, you're trying to get somewhere, I think that women like this should be X'd out of your life. I mean, not like on no retarded beta male, I'm going to go and end it. I'm just talking about you need to end the relationship. You should end that kind of relationship. A woman like this can bring you down your whole career. So he needs to get on up out of there. I mean, he's probably on that weird Baltimore toxic love. You know how y'all jokers be like, yeah, you, I want to be with you. So
Why would you do that?
I mean, I don't know what the hell, he got going on with that. Like, I don't know. He seemed to be picking trash, throughout his life. Because, he was with that Ari lady. She ain't worth nothing. And then now he's with this lady. And, it looks like she ain't really worth nothing either. And if he did actually hit her, that's weak. And I think that when a woman hits you, it's not no equal right, equal left. Because just like how you guys see here, they're going to side with the woman no matter what she did. I think that we do need to, as a society, start holding women more accountable when it comes to things like this, because women are doing, evil things behind the scenes. They seem like sugar and spice and everything's nice, but they're just human. So we got to keep it real out here with ourselves. I mean, look at the Amber Heard situation. That's probably the first time I really seen a man get some justice for real. We, I guess Megan Thee Stallion, I don't really care what none of y'all got to say. I don't really agree with the verdict on that one. I don't think Tory's a cool guy. I don't like his music for real. And at first I actually did think that he did it, and I wasn't really with it at all. But as things happen, I just don't agree with how that panned out. But yeah, man, we're not really having them folks being held accountable like they should. And this is just another case right here, man. If you're a man, especially a black man, because these folks really looking at you like a villain, like, you're already intimidating. You already got this bad rap due to the bad media that they put out on you or put out on us. And it's only going to make it look worse for you, especially you got something to lose. Now, look at Gervonta Davis. They might be trying to blackball him. They might just be trying to, that could be endorsements that he loses out on. He's probably one of the top fighters that everybody wants to watch. But he ain't got no endorsements probably because, they look at him as a hothead. He's already been in the news for something similar. I think he jacked the same lady up at a basketball game, and they gave him a domestic assault charge on that. So, yeah, he ain't looking too good. And also, he has a bad rap because he did a hit and run, which is, idiotic. Gervonta, you need to get your light together, brother. I need you to go on, just do right, man. What the hell you doing hitting and running on folks, bro? And the bad thing is the lady said she got out the car when she got into the wreck, and she was like, "Can you help me?" And Gervonta looked at her and just drove off. That's crazy. But yeah, man, you got to do right, man. And also, man, shout out to CP the artist. We were talking about this one day because we were watching where I shared a dumbass video that Pearly Things put out, because she's such a pander, bro. Pearly Things is the ultimate pander. I don't care what nobody has to say. She's a grifter, whatever.
Men who allow women to beat on them. Just smack them, curse them out.
Oh, equal rights, equal lefts, baby. And I know the conservatives will not agree with me on this one, but if she hits you, hit back. Stop it.
Do not take that advice just cause, man. There are times when it's understandable that you have to defend yourself. Like a woman has a weapon or something like that. She got a knife. She got something that can poke you out. She might have a gun and you able to wrestle it from her or, knock her out to stop her from doing it. I think that you should do it. That's one time I feel like, hey, man, it's needed. You got to defend yourself. But if a woman just hit on you or something like that, you need to just go. There's no need to stick around with a woman who makes you want to hit her. There's no need to stick around with a woman who's hitting on you. First off, she doesn't respect you. And second off, that will only get you in trouble. You're going to be the guy that gets in trouble. So don't run around here like equal rights, equal lefts like Pearl, man. Pearl's such an idiot, man. She's such a out of touch woman. And shout out to CP the Artist again, man. Go and make the video, man. If CP the Artist comments down, man, and he say something clever in the comments like he normally does, don't even respond to that. Just be like, make the video, bro. We want to see the video, goddamn. Just say that. But yeah, man. I just I just think that when it comes to situations like this, you need to leave these type of women behind. All this toxic struggle love stuff is not cool for the birds. Women, you shouldn't be in a toxic relationship either. If a man's hitting on you and all that kind of stuff, you got to find a way to get up out of there. Or call him. Don't be on no petty stuff like this lady was right here. Also, you can't be running around here thinking you can just get away scot-free vandalizing and hitting on him. It just doesn't work like that. If you want respect, you have to respect people. But yeah, man, Gervonta Davis, I hope you you get your mind right and you're ready for the fight, man. We need you to go and win, beat up both of the Garcias. Goddamn, the Garcia killer, goddamn. Hector and Ryan. I really want you to beat up Ryan Garcia. He's lame as hell, goddamn. He probably is enjoying this whole little situation. I'm surprised he ain't said nothing about it yet. Because he seemed like he'll be like, yeah, Gervonta Davis is such a trash human. Yeah. But if you did do it, bro, I ain't on your side no more, goddamn. I'm trying to be nice and be on your side. But if you did do it, boy, I can't even mess with you, goddamn. But yeah, that's it for the video right there, man. Like I said earlier, be careful of the women that you keep. Women, be careful of the men that you keep. Both of y'all need to be treating each other the way that you want to be treated. And yeah, if you watched it at this point, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.